font if you'd like. Change the size to say you want this to be a little bit bigger. You want it to be centered. All of your formatting options are right here, just like any other sort of word editing, content editing program. Change to italics. You can put bullets in. You can hyperlink. So if there's something that you want to hyperlink to, you would use the hyperlink manager. Cut and paste in whatever website you want that text to be linked to. You can also upload and hyperlink to documents. So if you had a, like a form that you wanted people, like a registration form that you wanted them to fill out, download, fill out, and mail in, you can upload it to the system so that when they clicked on registration form, they could then be taken to that form, print it out, fill it out, and mail it in. So in this case, right here under the Document Manager, I've created folders for every single chapter. So anytime you go to upload a document, you'll notice that all of the documents on the entire website, so all of our documents for the Alumni Association are all found within here. So to prevent confusion, always, always, always go to the Parents Association folder and then go to your chapters folder to upload any document of any sort that you'll want someone to download from your site. Otherwise, if you aren't careful and you don't save that document to your folder, it might be very difficult to find that document at a later time. I might accidentally delete it if I'm cleaning up my own files. So always make sure that you're saving your documents to your folder. In this case, then, so say you've got that form on your computer, you're in your chapter folder, you're going to select Upload. And at this time, you can upload a variety of different documents. It doesn't have to just be one. It can be multiple. So I'm just going to go to a generic form that we have on, let's see, I guess it could be anything, really. Here we go. I'll just use our regular alumni membership renewal form. Say this is like your event form. Click Upload. And now you'll see it's in your folder. Highlight it and click Insert. And now I'm going to click Save just to take a look at it and see what I think. And you'll see now that I've hyperlinked that text, it opens up that form that I just uploaded. So if you ever had any forms of the sort or any kind of document, it doesn't even have to be a form, it can be any document. If it's some guidebook that your chapters put together, a newsletter of some sort that you want your chapter members to have access to, this is how you would upload the document and then hyperlink to it. The same can be done with images. It's a very similar interface if you wanted to insert an image into the page. You would go to this little icon here that looks like mountains and a moon or a sun behind it, which is the image manager. If you click on that button, opens up a very similar interface. Again, only ever go to your folder, which will be under the Parents Association drop-down. Whoops. Again, since I'm pretending I'm on the Texas chapter, I'm going to go to the Texas chapter folder. And again, click Upload, find the image on your computer, and go ahead and upload it. Now, there are limits to the size of images and documents that can be uploaded, so just be, careful when you are looking to upload something that it's under the size limit. Any questions so far?
No, we're good. I'm good so far.
Okay.
That was great.
Looks looks like it's. I wonder if I see. I might have just selected an image that's too big to upload, which is why it's taking forever. So you'll see if it's taking.
About spacing.
Sure.
How do you make things single spaced?
I think by default the entire site is sort of a single space. So let me upload this image real quick, and then I'll get in there and show you. Let me see if I can just go to some photos that I know for a fact are web ready. Okay. Let's hope this one works. Sorry. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. These ones are all, hold on. Here we go. I should have had a prepared picture ready for this. So I apologize. Oh, here, I'm going to start over again. Now, to get back to your question, single spacing, what's the question exactly?
Like if you wanted to move up August 27th underneath, directly underneath Swap Summer?
Yep. In this case, my guess is, I'm not actually sure why it's not right underneath it. Oh, there we go, that's why. Huh. There it is. I had a space in between, that's why.
Okay.
So, I mean, here, the other option is that there are default formats in here. I tend to avoid them because I find them, once you sort of select one, it sort of junks up the HTML. And to get rid of them and clean it out, you have to kind of almost start all over again. So I just sort of stick to using the font types here and the font sizes over here. I really kind of just ignore the options that are already built in because I just find them to be too difficult to work with.
Let me jump in there. The heading does have HTML code behind it that, like Tara says, it's sometimes difficult. Unless you know HTML, it's difficult to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, unless you're really comfortable with it, it's best just don't use that.
Right, exactly. Now, for those of you who are comfortable with HTML, a lot of times, once you've worked with HTML, I have never had to write a whole website using HTML, but I've worked with it enough where you can view the HTML of any area, any content block area, by clicking on the HTML option at the bottom. So if you're comfortable with HTML and you see that something's not quite working right in the WYSIWYG screen, so you keep hitting bold and it's not bolding, or you want it to be unbold and you keep clicking on the B button and it's not unbolding the text, you can go right into the HTML and figure it out by looking at and say, oh, that's why, there's like two strongs in there. I'm going to get rid of them and hopefully, oh, there we go, perfect. I cleaned up the code. Sometimes the WYSIWYG screen gets overwhelmed and it won't listen to your instructions anymore. And so this is why it's really useful and helpful to be able to go straight to the code to fix the error. I'm going to just go ahead and insert an image that I have already in the system. Usually it's not that complicated to upload an image, but our computer and internet has been a little bit slow today, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick an image that I know I already have in the system. So here we go. Happy Holidays Christmas card that I created a couple of years ago. All right, so you've uploaded your image, you've dropped it in, and you're looking at it and you say, well, it's a little big for the page, I think it's just too big. If you right-click and select Properties,